Hi, so my name's Caroline Gaskin. I'm a homeopath and natural health practitioner, and I've been working with the 10-day transformation cleanse since 2014. And I was introduced to the cleanse by a client, and it took me a little while to get my head around it. I like to study stuff. I like to find out what's in products. I always read the label. I'm looking for organic, I'm looking for vegan, I'm looking for no fillers, no binders. And I also want to have a label that I can read because so many products on the market don't tell you everything that's in them. And when I came across these products, that ticked all my boxes. I could find out what was in the products. I could have direct contact with the person that generated these products. And when I did the cleanse for the first time myself, I was actually traveling. I was going away to Australia, but for some reason I bought the cleanse and did 5 days and then took all the products with me to Australia and carried on doing the cleanse when I was there. But I didn't do it as intensely. So then I was intrigued by the products, but I hadn't really got my head around them. And I'd enjoyed that 5 days and seen the benefit of them, and then carried on taking them sporadically over the subsequent kind of couple of weeks. But it made me really clear that when I got back from Australia, I wanted to do the 10-day cleanse fully and just see what it was all about. So I dived in, and the thing that really wowed me about doing 10 days on the cleanse was that my blood sugar stayed stable. And having had 2 kids, when I tried to do cleansing and such like after having been pregnant and breastfed, I often went into feeling very dark and down and a bit moody. And that showed me that my blood sugar was low. My blood sugar wasn't really coping well with being on cleanse, and that, you know, even if I had juices, etc., my blood sugar wasn't stable. So what wowed me about this particular cleanse was that I didn't have drops in blood sugar, and my mood stayed stable, and I slept really well. And I felt amazing by day 8. So what's in the cleanse? It's based on 6 superfood products, and this is the big tub of Hippocrates Power Shake that you get with the cleanse. And this is it's a blend of lots of green superfoods. It's gluten-free, it's organic, as I've said, and vegan, and it is it's something that you have 3 times a day. So you make this big shake with 500 mils of water, and I always say filtered or spring water, and add 2 scoops of this Hippocrates Power Shake to it. And it's got things like rice bran extract in it, carrot juice powder. It's got various, it's got oat grass, wheatgrass, barley grass, alfalfa leaf juice, lots and lots of green superfoods, basically. So you have 3 big shakes of this on the cleanse, and then between that you're always eating something every 2 hours on the cleanse. So first thing in the morning, I'll start off with the crack cell chlorella and the master amino acid pattern, and it's the master amino acid pattern that keeps my blood sugar stable. And then the crack cell chlorella, if I can say that properly, is a fantastic detox for your liver. If you've got things like heavy metals in your system, it will help chelate and pull those out of your system. It's also really nutritive. So the great thing about this particular company is they don't bake the chlorella, so we don't lose all its properties. It's a fantastic superfood. So it's really dense, it's really green, it's going to be really restoring the energy in the body, and particularly restoring your liver energy. So crack cell chlorella, a great natural detoxifier, but also a really nourishing superfood. And what you've got with these greens is you've got plant-sourced proteins. So you are not running on empty when it comes to protein, and that's really important to keep your blood sugar stable, to keep the kind of 3 corners of your nutrition. So there is some carbohydrate element in the Hippocrates Power, and then you've got the protein that's coming through from the crack cell chlorella. So what else have you got on the cleanse? You're going to be having that cracked cell chlorella and the MAP first thing in the morning, and you can have a small amount of what we call flex foods with that. And flex foods are things which we would buy additionally to the products, but you are using focused foods so that they either hydrate the bowel or encourage further detoxification, or perhaps provide a bit of nourishing fats. We will need fats in our diet. So we include things like a little avocado, or maybe some watermelon or cucumber, which helps hydrate the bowel, or celery, which is really good for bones particularly. So, so we would have a small amount of flex foods, your cracked cell chlorella and your MAP first thing in the morning. And then you're going to have a shake a little bit later on, about 10 o'clock. Then you're going to repeat that cracked cell chlorella and the MAP and another little flex food at 12 o'clock. Later on at 2, you're going to repeat the shake again. 4 o'clock, you're going to have the MAP and cracked cell chlorella again and another flex food. And then 6 o'clock, you're going to have your last shake. Throughout that, you're also going to have a little bit of this product, which is called Black Walnut Plus. And Black Walnut Plus is a bowel cleanse. So this helps pull any parasites out of the system. It will help the bowel in its function. It will help with lower bowel detoxification. So really great to be thinking about doing this cleanse a couple of times a year. It's like an MOT for your system. It's like a service. Another product that we have in it is the ionic elements. Now, all of these products could be used individually for particular things. In cleanse, we've got 6 of them that we use throughout the whole of the cleanse, throughout the whole 10 days. And this we'll be taking 3 times a day. We'll be putting 16 drops into each of our power shakes. So this is the power shake. We're adding the drops to the power shake. And these were developed particularly for, originally they were actually developed for Bikram yogis. So for people who were doing a lot of exercise, a lot of strength, a lot of fitness, and losing a lot of sweat. And in your sweat, you're going to be depleting your minerals. So what we've got here is a product which is full of 70 electrolytes. Now compare that to 2 electrolytes that you have in mainstream sports drinks. So you've got a phenomenal product from its electrolyte value alone. And we've got minerals they're called ionic minerals. So they are received very easily by the system. And they come from ocean trace minerals, humic acid, fulvic acid. And again, this is a product that I mentioned as a standalone product, because I often give it to people who are very depleted in their energy. So I might give this, for instance, to my thyroid patients, to anybody who's in recovery, to athletes, to people who are expending a lot of energy, breastfeeding mums. Fantastic product to recharge your minerals. And a clear sign that your minerals are depleted is with that constant lack of energy. So if somebody's doing the cleanse and experiences tiredness or joint aches and pains, then I might say to them, take twice as much of this product, and you get plenty of it in the cleanse. So it's okay for you to take twice as much. You're not going to run out before the end of the 10 days. And then finally, after that schedule of having something every 2 hours, keeping your blood sugar balanced, keeping your energy up, at the end of the day, you have this wonderful drink. It's called Apothecary, and this is a sour cherry concentrate. Now, sour cherries have all sorts of amazing properties. They're very, very rich in antioxidants, but they also help the body with what we call the precursors to certain neurotransmitters. That's serotonin, a feel-good neurotransmitter or brain chemical. And it also helps as a precursor to us producing melatonin. Melatonin is what helps us go into deep sleep. Melatonin is what helps us stay asleep. So if you've got problems with sleep, again, this is a standalone product that you could be using. On cleanse, it helps us rest at night. It helps us restore. And what you might notice when you very first start using this, if you have sleep problems and you start to use this, is that the quality of your sleep improves initially, and it may take a little time for the length of your sleep to improve, but you feel better refreshed from your sleep. So as you've heard me say, some of these are standalone products, and some of them are products that we have put together, 6 products to make up the 10-day transformation. Now, I do group cleanses, so 2 or 3 times a year. If you're on my mailing list, you'll hear me say, come join us for the group cleanse. Lots of people look and listen for a period of time, as I did before jumping in. But any questions, drop me a line, and be very pleased to see you on the next 10-day cleanse. Bye for now.